So, good day to all. I am Ranji M. Ramos. So, today we will talk about conditional, biconditional, and related statement. So, before we start, let's first define our objective. So, our goal now is how to use this statement and how to express logical relationship and make deduction based on the given information. They are a key tools in formal logic and are used in a variety of fields including mathematics, computer science, and philosophy to reason and analyze argument. So, ano nga ba ang conditional statement? So, a conditional statement denoted as P implies by Q. Q is a statement that asserts a logical relationship between two proportions, P the antecedent and Q the consequent. So, conditional statement. In any conditional statement represented by P and Q. Sa P and Q na yon, yung P represent niya yung if and yung Q naman is represent niya yung then. Or by P and Q. Yung P represent niya yung F but yung Q is parang nawala na si then. But, tinatawag pa rin naman siyang conditional statement. And the P statement is called antecedent and the Q is called consequent. Example 1. If it rain, then the ground get wet. So, sa tingin nyo, asan dyan yung antecedent? Siyempre, yung nakakulay red. So, yung it rains. It rains. So, yun yung antecedent natin. But yung consequent natin is the ground get wet. So, ibig sabihin, sa conditional statement is tinatanggal si if and then. So, pakatandaan po ha, sa conditional statement is tinatanggal po si if and then. So, sa example number 2 po natin, if you study hard, you get good grade. So, sa tingin nyo, nasan dyan yung antecedent? Siyempre, yung naka-red. So, yung you study hard, yun po yung antecedent natin. And yung consequent naman po natin is you will get good grade. Yun po yung consequent natin. So, ano po yung tinanggal lang dito? Yung tinanggal lang po rito is yung if. So, ngayon naman po, pag-uusapan naman po natin ang unequivalent form of conditional P implies Q. So, P implies Q, similar, not P or Q. So, dito po sa example na ito is matututunan po natin ang conditional in it equivalent disjunctive form. So, dito po sa example number 1, if I eat too much, then I will feel sick. So, parang dito po sa not fee, parang ino-opposite po niya yung word. So, if I eat too much, parang dito po sa not fee, parang opposite po siya. Tignan niyo po, I eat too much. So, parang opposite po siya ng word na if I eat too much. So, dito naman po sa gitna is or sa midpoint or sa B is dinadagdagan lang po siya ng or. And dun naman po sa Q is parang copy-paste na lang po. So, sa number 1, if I eat too much, then I will feel sick. And yung naman po, yung parang resulta, I eat too much or I will feel sick. So, yun po yung example number 1. Example number 2 naman po, if I don't move to Georgia, I will live in Houston. So, dito po parang binaliktad na naman po niya yung pinakaunang sentence. So, I want move to Georgia. So, parang opposite po talaga siya. So, pag not P po is parang opposite po siya. And dun po sa gitna niya is parang dinadagdagan po siya ng or. And dun po sa last is parang copy-paste na lang po. And ang kabuuan po is I want move to Georgia or I will live in Houston. So, yun po yung an equivalent form of conditional P implies Q. And sabi po rito, the antecedent is transformed into a opposite word because it is represented by not P, and that phrase you add or to the sentence, and the consequent is just a copy paste. However, remember the pattern from the first discussion on how to acquire antecedent and consequent by optimating if and then. So, yun po. So, ngayon naman po ay pag-uusapan naman po natin ang negation of the condition in P in place by Q. So, sa P and negative Q or not Q. So, dito po sa example 3 po natin is malalaman po natin kung how to write the negation of the conditional statement. So, sa example number 1 po natin, if the pay me the money, I will sign the contract. So, dito po is parang yung Q naman po yung parang binabaliktad. And yung nasa gitna naman po is napalitan po siya ng and. Yung kanina po is or yung nasa gitna, and yung pinapalitan po natin is yung P. But ngayon po sa the conditional statement naman po or negation is dito naman po is pinapalitan naman po natin yung nasa last or yung nasa dulo po. And yung nasa gitna naman po is pinalitan din po natin siya ng end. So, if they pay me the money, I will sign the contract. So, dito po sa, alam naman po natin, sa antecedent po natin is palagi naman po natin tinatanggal si if. So, dito rin po is tatanggalin din po natin si if. So, ang matitira na lang po is, they paid me the money, and yun po, napalitan po yung or ng and I did not sign the contract. So, dito po is example number 1 po natin, I will sign the contract is tapos sa not Q po natin is parang pinalitan po siya. Pinalitan po siya ulit ng opposite word niya. So, sa number 2 naman po, sa example number 2 naman po, if they are parallel, then they do not intersect. So, dito sa example number 2 po natin is tatanggalin po ulit natin si F. And yung matitira na lang po is the line are parallel, and yung nasa gitna po, di ba, or po yung kanina, and ngayon po is and naman po yung isasalpak po natin. And they intersect. So, ano nga po yung opposite ng they do not intersect? Di ba po, they intersect? So, parang opposite word po ulit. So, dito nga po, sinasabi sa the antecedent is just a copy-paste. So, copy-paste lang po siya. And the phrase you added and to this sentence. And consequent is the opposite word because it represents not Q. So, yun po. However, remember the pattern for the first discussion of how to get antecedent and consequent by optimating if and then. So, pag-usapan naman po natin ang bio-conditional. P, if, and only if Q. So, dito po sa example natin, write symbolic bio-conditional statement in a word. So, dito po sa example natin, let P, Q, and R represent the following. So, ang represent po ng P, she will go on Boracay. So, yung Q naman po natin, she cannot take the plane. And yung R naman po natin, she cannot get alone. So, how to write the following symbolic statement in the word. So ito pong letter A po na nakikita natin, ito po yung parang formula po natin. So, ito po, she will go on Boracay. So, ito po yung letter P po natin. If and only if she can take the plane. So, bakit po naging kwan na naman po siya opposite? Dahil po Not Q na naman po siya. Not Q na naman po siya, kaya po parang nabago na naman po. Parang opposite word na naman po. Ganon din po sa letter B po natin. So, sa letter B naman po natin, dalawa naman po yung parang cannot R and cannot B. So, babalik na rin or opposite word ulit po. Dito po sa example B po natin, she can get alone. So, ano po yung kwan natin? Sa letter R po natin, she cannot get alone. So, ano po yung nalagay dito? Opposite na naman po. And if and only if she does not go on Boracay. So, yun nga po, parang opposite silang dalawa. So, dito naman po sa bioconditional statement, a bioconditional statement represent as P if and only if Q express that P and Q are logically equivalent. It means that if P is true, then Q must also be true. And if P is false, then Q must also be false. It can be read as P if and only if Q or P is necessary and sufficient for Q. The bioconditional statement implies that P and Q have the same truth value. So, parang sinasabi lang po dito sa bioconditional statement is parang yung Q at saka yung P at saka yung Q po is parang magiging same value or magiging truth po silang dalawa.